Guys, we're here at Shorts Vice Essen. We're checking out one of our goalkeepers that's sponsored by Atlas, and he's having an amazing game. But before we go into this game, let's talk about our amazing session we had in Miami with Werder Bremen Frauen goalkeeper Catalina Perez, also Colombian national goalkeeper, and one of the best goalkeepers, female goalkeepers that I've ever met. She's played all over the world, from Brazil, Italy, Germany to USA, and she's got some crazy cool stuff to tell us. So let's check it out. Estamos hoy con la única Catalina Perez, uno de los mejores arqueros en Colombia en este momento del lado femenino, y estamos con mucho orgullo de tenerla aquí. Cata, muchísimas gracias.
A ustedes muchas gracias por la invitación y poder compartir con ustedes, entrenar con ustedes.
Qué chévere, qué
muy chévere.
So, tenemos unas preguntitas, ¿sí? Yo soy un colombiano, me llaman colombiano chiviado, el gringuito de la familia, y ha sido muy difícil como ver la diferencia de fútbol en los Estados Unidos y fútbol en Colombia, y además, ya que estoy en Alemania, fútbol en Alemania. ¿Cómo es la diferencia? ¿Cómo es la diferencia de fútbol femenino en Colombia, en la Florida y también en Alemania?
Sí, siento que en cada sitio tienen su estilo. En Colombia es como la parada, la paila, sí, de tirar las piernas y cambiar de dirección. Acá es como pararte sin las manos, en Alemania es pararte con la mano. Entonces, pues, al sitio que llegues es como que te toca adaptarte un poquito y pues, tener tu estilo y saber como que tengo todos estos recursos y pues seguir como aprendiendo, seguir evolucionando. Entonces, pues, ha sido difícil, pero ha sido algo que me ha ayudado en mi carrera, porque ahora entro a un partido y puedo pararme de 3 diferentes maneras, por ejemplo.
Wow, y se tiene una tapada buenísimo, que tapaste 3 balones y la última te pegó en la cara así, y usted estaba haciendo así, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lo tapó.
Sí, te da como una versatilidad diferente.
Qué rico, qué chévere. Ok, listo. Sus primer pares de guantes, ¿cuáles fueron? ¿Y por qué los cogió?
Yo creo que fueron unos Adidas.
Qué bueno. Sí,
Yo
sí,
creo que eran como negros con rojo, la verdad. Pero pues para mí, cuando yo empecé a tapar, yo nunca pensé ser arquera.
Sí.
Como que, la verdad, como que yo estaba jugando rec soccer, saber.
Okay. Ajá.
Y por fin, o sea, mis papás me decían que me iban mejorando el nivel si yo mostraba como commitment y que en verdad quería el fútbol. Bueno, sin problema.
Sí.
Entonces entré al Saber y yo, no, mami, yo quiero más. Dijeron, bueno, te metemos a Team Boca, pero tengo que saber que en verdad es lo que quieres, porque eso va a requerir mucho más sacrificio de toda la familia, de viajes, de todo esto. Yo, no, mami, te lo prometo, Y entonces como que todo fue paso a paso, los guayos, después los guantes. Pero entonces llegué a Team Boca y estaba muy feliz, porque yo era centrocampista, me encantaba correr y no teníamos arquero.
No.
Y entonces dijeron, no, que van a rotar a todo el mundo por la portería.
¡Ja!
Y entonces yo dije, bueno, yo salgo de eso primero.
Sí.
Y me dejaron ahí. Yo, no, ya no hay rotación, ya la arquera eres tú. Y yo, ¿cómo así? Yo ni tenía guantes, o sea. Y después pues le dije, mami, que tengo que tapar, me compré unos guantes, pero pues pensábamos que era como, sí, me tengo que tapar, pero después me van a poner en la cara a jugar en otra posición, y me terminé quedando ahí, y ahí fui evolucionando con mis guantes.
Lo hiciste muy bien, lo hiciste muy bien. Qué chévere, qué chévere. Hay muchas historias así, que los arqueros empiezan, no querían ser arqueros, y después un momento al otro, como lo pega el amor de la arquería, o te dicen, no puedes salir, necesitamos arquero. Qué rico.
Sí, la verdad me demoré un rato en enamorarme, porque me encantaba jugar en el centro, me encantaba estar como involucrada con todas las acciones, y pues en la portería todo el juego cambia y la presión cambia, todo es diferente, entonces como que acoplarte a eso al principio no fue fácil.
¿Y qué fue la cosa que te hizo amar a ser arquera?
El entrenamiento.
El entrenamiento, ¿sí?
Sí, siempre me ha encantado, porque uno como que vuela. Sí. Como tienes esos segundos que estás en el aire, o nanosegundos, o sea, y eso es a mí emocionantísimo, y estás trabajando todo tu cuerpo todo el tiempo, y el entrenamiento es supremamente exigente. Entonces yo en los entrenamientos de arqueros chiquita tenía todo el entusiasmo y los entrenadores como que se entusiasmaban de verme tan feliz tapando. Y
Sí.
yo, no, pero en el partido prefiero otra cosa. No, pero tienes potencial, ta, ta, ta. Ya cuando pues pude llegar a la selección Colombia, yo dije, ah, bueno,
Bueno,
si tapando puedo estar aquí, tapo.
así es. Oportunidad llega
Sí.
y usted coge cuando puedes. Qué chévere, qué chévere. ¿Su arquero o arquera favorito colombiana? Y después si tienes un jugador favorito en los Estados Unidos.
Mi arquero favorito en Colombia, David Ospina.
David.
Siento que es un modelo en el arco y también por fuera.
Ok.
Tuve la oportunidad de conocerlo en Nápoles cuando ambos estábamos jugando allá y la verdad es que su familia fue especial conmigo y me recibieron en su casa y nunca se me va a olvidar eso y poder recibir consejos así
Sí.
en persona con David Ospina pues fue una cosa demasiado impresionante y pues valoro mucho los consejos que me dio y valoro mucho pues que me apoyó en ese momento.
Sí, chácate, los colombianos cuando se encuentran afuera, de una nos conectamos.
De una, sí, eso es verdad.
Es muy bueno. En Alemania yo estaba pasando una vez y yo, oye, parcero, yo, paró mi carro. ¡Hey! ¿Colombiano? ¡Sí! ¡Ah! Ahí va! Es chéverísimo.
La emoción de ver
Sí.
otro colombiano.
No, es como ver un peacock. Es chéverísimo. So, it's been amazing to have you out here. You are not only a Colombian native, but a Boca transplant. And it is amazing to see, like, these guys are all like, wow, she was at Boca, you know? So this is huge for us. And the soccer scene in Florida. What would you say for young female goalkeepers or young goalkeepers like the ones you saw today? What is the best way to make their path the best path possible?
I think it's to appreciate and to take advantage of all the opportunities that we have. Growing up in South Florida, that you can play all year round, that there's great fields where you can take care of your body. You know, I feel like that's a huge privilege that you're not on turf all the time. You know, you can get real good grass or get really good turf and you can get really quality training here. And,
Yeah.
and it's I mean, I think it's just a great place to grow up and to be a soccer player.
Right, yeah, of course. So just sticking to the heavy training, put your nose down, grind hard.
For sure, yeah. Also listen to your body.
So true.
For sure, because
So
I
true.
mean that's something that I wish I like would have had more in my mind at a younger age, because it is really important. I think in the U.S. we're taught to grind.
Yeah.
We're really taught to just keep going, and I think that's super valuable. And I think it's something it's definitely, I know it's something that's definitely helped me. Going to Europe, you see like that. I mean that they take better care of their body. That's
So
like
much so.
more of a priority than it is here. And so I think it's just like finding a combination of that, of knowing when to grind, but also putting in that time for recovery and for like, just for your whole body to just like, I don't know, your wellness.
Yeah, yeah.
I think is very important, and I think that's something that they've like mastered more in Europe than here.
Yeah.
So I think it's just combining those two things.
Yeah, I think they call it periodization training, where if you're doing 40 seconds of training, you do 1 minute of rest so that your body can do some type of return, get your heart back in. So totally like when we were taught about it over here in the US, it was Monday you do 70%, Tuesday you do 60% kind of intensity. On Thursday and Friday before the game, they're gonna do full field so that not everybody has to run around. But on the first days, you know, when you're doing full intensity, smaller trainings, 3v3s, 4v4s, which mean faster reps, more intensity. So yeah, that makes total sense. And we see it, right? Like how often do we see young girls with ACL tears in the US?
Yeah, too often.
It's one of the biggest tears that happen. And it is specifically, we have a grind mindset, but that grind mindset does need to be coupled with the idea of you only have one body to take care of.
100%.
Amazing, thank you for that. So as a goalkeeper, a pro goalkeeper, what's the hardest thing you have noticed? Or the most difficult thing as a pro goalkeeper? Is it on the field, is it off the field?
Yeah, I think the most difficult thing about being a pro goalkeeper is realizing that there's things that you can control and there's things that you can't control. And just focusing on what you can do that day in that moment, and just knowing, okay, like I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm just gonna like keep moving forward.
I had a German coach told me one time after a player gave him kind of a sob story, and he said, it's a very sad story, but the ball doesn't roll differently. And that's something to think about. Yeah, you can't control the ball. Sometimes the ball goes in the goal and you did everything you could, and you got to let that go off to the next situation, because if you think about that action, the first action, too long, the second action's already done. So yeah, that's
it's like on and off the field.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's like managing like expectations and things and everything. It's just, there's things you can control, there's things that you can't control, and you just have to find a way to like just keep moving forward and be smart and remain passionate and just like remember why you love it, because
Exactly.
you need to like hold on to that so tight.
Yeah, especially stoicism. It's extremely stoic, what you're saying. And like, yeah, goalkeeping, especially when you're doing it for your life, it's no longer that much fun at times, then it becomes work, and work isn't fun.
It's your job.
Yes. So yeah, keeping to that, hold to that and push through it. Wow.
But also love it.
Yeah.
Because like we're fortunate that we get to do this.
So true. So freaking true.
And just like also realizing that.
Yeah.
I think that always hits me when like when I come home and my family says like, you do what you love, like that's valuable.
Wow.
Like, yeah, there's a ton of sacrifices. Like now I come back like home, and it's like you realize, okay, I made a sacrifice X amount of years ago, but that becomes a whole lot of sacrifices in all those years and to this moment, like and it's like going away and all these things and just a million things, but knowing, okay, but I've done what I've loved, and like I've been able to do things that I never thought I could, and I'm thankful that I continue to love this, and I continue to do this, and I want to share that passion with other people, and I want to instill that in young goalkeepers to just like really pursue their dreams.
Yeah, and I'm so happy to hear that, and like you can see it happening. When we were in training, you were talking to the guys, they were really happy to hear what you were saying, and you're talking from an area of experience, and like you're up here, you can give them that experience to help them go up there, and that's really, really amazing.
Yeah, and to just be that like support, or be that hand of being like, hey, like keep going, like there's a lot of things that are to be won, like on and off the field, if you continue like on your pursuit of greatness on the field, which will also lead to off the field.
Right, of course. So what do you think about the Palm Beach soccer estates? How do you see the field, the situation here?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is an incredible place. I mean, the field, it's just like, it's soft, like it's like very, for the body, it's like very, very nice to train here. And obviously it's beautiful, and there's like so many amazing things here. Yeah. It's like, this is such a privilege to be able to train here.
Yeah, and like you're saying, the field being soft, I think whenever anyone makes a soccer field, when it comes to turf or anything, they forget about the goalkeepers, because the goal is always hard, or it's got holes or anything, and soft fields is so important for our body, for trainings. The softer the field, the more reps we can get, so it's really important.
Yeah, like I highly appreciate it. Like I've played on a lot of different kinds of fields, and when you step on a good one,
Yeah, you're like, this is the nice one. Okay, I can dive. I'll dive on this one. Yeah, amazing. Okay, and just one question in German. I'm just gonna ask you, how good is your German? Wie gut ist deine Deutsch? Ja, und kannst du Deutsch sprechen? Kannst Sie Deutsch sprechen?
Ich kann Deutsch sprechen ein bisschen.
Yeah, super. Yeah. Okay, then that's exactly it. So, we know that recently you've you've moved out to Werder Bremen to play and represent the green and white, or that Grün und Weiß. Yeah. So one, how difficult has it been to go to Germany? And two,
in German?
Yeah, in German.
Wait, I have to say this.
No.
Whoa,
this is
whoa.
English, and then we're gonna go.
Alles gut.
Alles gut, yeah. No, but how difficult was it from, I think you were in Italy and then you moved over to Germany, and is that correct?
I was in Italy, I went to Spain, Brazil, and now Germany.
Wow, okay, so
Yeah.
you went to a lot more free areas in the side of thinking and creative movement and everything, and go to the German side, which is a bit more constrained, especially for goalkeepers, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're very technique-based, and they're very like the German technique. So, I mean, for me, that's definitely been a huge learning opportunity. And I feel like I've improved a lot from learning from them, and like how precise they are, And I mean, their goalkeeping technique we know is like one of the best in the world. So being able to be in that environment has been a challenge, but it's been like a very big opportunity and advantage.
Amazing. And for our German viewers at home, wie gut ist deine Deutsch?
Yeah, meine Deutsch ist
Sehr gut, sehr gut. Du kannst Deutsch sprechen?
Ich kann sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch.
Aber das ist gut, guter Akzent und auch du hast ein A1?
A1.
Ja.
Für Jets.
Ja, jetzt.
Aber meine Goal?
Ja.
How do I say that?
Meine Ziel oder?
Oh yeah, meine Ziel ist if you know ich won't know. Meine Ziel ist two.
Zoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forget those words all the time. You can tell me in English and we can translate it.
Okay. Meine
Ziel.
Meine Ziel ist so sehr gut Deutsch sprechen ein Tag.
Ein Tag? Ja, kommt mit Zeit. Ein bisschen Übungen, was du hast gemacht, ja, mit A1 ist sehr gut. Und ja, viele mehr Zeit, wenn du bist in Deutschland, sprechen ein bisschen und 1 Jahr, 2 Jahre, du bist sehr gut.
Ja, that is mein Ziel.
Ja, ein Traum auch.
Aber, mein Traum.
Ja.
I'm just trying to remember.
You can tell me and I'll tell you exactly. Ich mag?
Ich mag Deutsch sprechen. Ich mag Deutsch lernen.
Ja. Ja, aber ist schwer.
Ich mag Deutschland.
Ja, ich liebe Deutschland, ja? Ja, aber das letzte. Deutsche Brot oder kolumbianisch Brot?
Kolumbianisch.
Ja, natürlich.
No, aber deutsche Brot ist sehr gut.
Ist lecker.
Ja.
Lecker.
Und ich denke, it's healthier.
Ja, sehr, für das Gesundheit ist sehr besser.
It's way healthier than Colombian
Das
bread.
Gesund ist super. Ja, das Kolumbianisch ist nur Käse, nur Fritten, ja.
Butter.
Ja, Butter ist viel.
Für mein Gesunden, Deutsch Brot ist besser.
Yeah, that's super. All right, well, this was a one-of-a-kind opportunity. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out and talk with us. I've been honored. I really, I can't find the words to say, even in English, my #1 language. So thank you again. I know Ray, everybody at ARS Goalkeeping, everyone watching is really, really happy to be able to do this.
Thank you guys for the opportunity. It's been really special for me, and I hope to be able to hang out with you guys and talk to you guys more.
Super, awesome, and have a great season. I know you're coming back from an injury, but we know you're gonna make it and you're gonna do awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was Catalina Perez, the one and only here, and we're over here in Florida. Thank you.
Thank you guys at home so much. Thank you guys. This has been amazing.
Super. All right.